friends, my name is Leanne and I'm mad for Pandora. Welcome back to another video. I'm really excited today to be able to show you my red and silver Christmas bracelet. And there's something else that you can see in front of you that I'm excited to show you as well. Now I have all the original Christmas ornaments of the ones that are made out of porcelain. Now I thought I'd show you a few. Now this one's the 2012 stocking. And the reason I wanted to show you this one in this video is because stockings feature on my red bracelet. It's really beautiful, the work they've gone to on it, and it does look like a stocking. The only thing I don't like about this one is it doesn't stand up on its own. But apart from that, it's really, really beautiful. So it has the ribbon. Now I don't hang these on my Christmas tree because I don't have one that would be big enough or strong enough to hold my ornaments. So they sort of just sit on the TV cabinet, and if you notice, this is actually inside. For the longest time, I didn't really dawn on me what it was. It's actually the Pandora O symbol. I thought you were, almost meant to just hang it up by it. But I think that, what a cool feature, like to actually have a little crown as part of it. I mean, it does ding on it quite a lot. So most of the time, I just pop it inside. But it's pretty cool, and this did have like a little stocking thing inside it that you can put your charms. A few of the original ones had the little stocking that you could put inside, and then if someone gave you a gift like Pandora, they could pop it in the little bag. But I think that's really cute. So I'll just pop that over there. Now I have made up these earrings that I mostly wear at Christmas time because I just think they look like little baubles. I did wear them last year as well, and if I'm not wearing my snowflake ones, this is what I wear. Aren't they cute? Now they're called a cloud silver lining. But if you look up gilded cage, there's also these in gold as well. So I only have one gold one, or I would actually use that at this time of year. Of course, silver's a lot cheaper, so they're really cute, and they've got that beaded detail that I love so much. And of course I have these hoops. Now these hoops are just great. They were just the standard hoops with Pandora, and then they had larger ones as well, and they had them in gold as well. So I've got a few of these, but they were the pick for this year. And I have shown this before, so I've just been wearing this as my pendant because it's quite neutral this year, so it's very simple and easy to wear. Now this is my beautiful red bracelet. And you can see by the stockings at the front why I wanted to show you the stocking ornament. Now I didn't necessarily mean to keep two, but as I often do, especially when the sales are on, I will order multiples if I'm buying online, because when they run out and you get your order delivered and there's something wrong with it, you often just you're left with no choices really, and I'm actually glad I ended up with two because they were both perfect and they were very cheap, so I kept both of them. But to me, that sort of represents my husband and my stocking hanging up, and the detail on these stockings is crazy, really. Just really, really cute. There's actually a candy cane in there. I don't know if you can tell. Candy cane on the edge here. Doesn't have any colour, so it's a bit harder to see, and then there's like a little present, and then you've got the bow. I think they're beautiful, and the red that they've used, the red enamel, is just gorgeous. So I do have this on a Moment Smooth bracelet. Now I do have two size 18 smooth bracelets, so this year I just decided to put both of my Christmas bracelets on them, and then you can put the clip stations basically wherever you want because you're not controlled by where they have to go, and I just put silicone underneath. And I mean, you don't have to have clips really on these, I guess, but I always do because I find that otherwise all the charms are just going to clump together up the back or whatever if you've got a little bit of movement. Now the clip safety chain I've got this time, I believe this is still available now. So this is just the signature one, and it does have silicone on the inside. Now, fairly easy to get open. Just has the silicone, and of course you don't pop it on that bit, and that's the only thing I don't like about these bracelets is you lose space. So normally if I had a thread on safety chain, I would have it up right next to the clasp, and then I wouldn't lose this space and that space. So now I've lost a little bit of real estate, and you know how bad that is in the Pandora world. But I would never have one of these bracelets without at least a clip. So you're still going to lose it for a clip, and the good thing about this safety chain, it's not very wide, but I just love my safety chains. But having it further out, and this only being the same length as a normal safety chain, I feel like it's a little bit tighter to get on and off than it would be if it was sitting closer to the clasp. But that's okay, because you know, it's still better than not having one at all. So the first charm I have on here is a Black Friday charm. Now this is the second Black Friday charm that was released in the US many years ago, and this is the only one that doesn't have the date stamped on it. And I didn't get this one from Real Lala. I bought this one from a lady who had a couple and she was selling them, so it was just an eBay purchase, but it was new, it was in perfect condition. So this is the 2012, and it's called Precious Gift. This is the only gift charm I actually own. I wouldn't mind the plain silver one, but this one is very nice. This next one, I wasn't necessarily going to put a pig on my Christmas bracelet, although he goes, but I sort of had a space that I wanted this sort of shape charm to fill, and I figure who doesn't like ham and that sort of thing for Christmas, which sounds horrible, but it also could represent all the money you spend on gifts. So whatever reason he's on there, and he's got a bow, and this bracelet has a lot of bows, so he definitely fits the theme. But he is so cute. Really, really cute. And the next one is one of my favorites. Now this is a fairly modern day one, but it is just, like I said, Pandora just brings out ones now that you just got to have. Like, it's just beautiful. It's got the red and white candy cane and the little heart in enamel. It's just so beautiful. So this is called Warm Cocoa. And yes, when I saw this, I just had to have it. Gorgeous. And this one here, if you check my Christmas video from last year, I showed you all what this represents and how much I love the Christmas puddings at Christmas time. So I won't go into too much detail. Do check that out if you want to know more about it and see all the yummy goodness at the end of the video especially. But it's just called the Christmas pudding. And it's a very old charm, but it's beautiful. And it hasn't gone a funny colour, so that's really good. And this one here is just a clip. Now, I didn't really have clips that I necessarily had to have on this bracelet, but these ones sort of, I don't know, they remind me of the stripes on a candy cane or something. And I didn't have a lot of room for big clips, but I still wanted clips. So these are almost the size of an essence charm. They're really tiny. If you don't have much room or you don't want it to stick out too far, they are really good. If they retire them this year, I'm going to try and pick up a second pair because I love them. They're called the feather clip. But I don't really see the feathers so much, but really nice. I think it's the health charm that they're the same as the essence charm. They're very similar. And this one here is probably my favorite of the, I don't know, Christmas charms or ornaments or any of that sort of stuff. I just love the colors, love the texture. It's just got so much work in it. It's got a beautiful bow. Really, really love this one. Now this came out in 2017 for the Black Friday charms, but it was released in Australia and we didn't necessarily call it a Black Friday charm. It was more of a Christmas charm. But in America they had the red ornament that it goes in, whereas we didn't get that. I do have it, but we didn't get that here. And then obviously I showed you the little stockings. Now these tiny little Muranos are actually Pandora. Now they were, as far as I know, only released in Australia and New Zealand. They were mostly online or at select stores. And I do believe they may have ended up on Rulala. I'm not sure 100%, but they were very limited release. And I only ended up with one red one, which I was a bit disappointed about. I did end up getting a couple for Pandora by Lily. I only ended up with one myself because the other red one I bought had like all black weird stuff on the inside, so I didn't keep it. I did try a few times to get one, but I don't know, I think there was some sort of manufacturing fault with them. So if you get a good one, it's good, but there were a few faults. And because I wasn't picking them out myself, I couldn't decide at the store. Now this one here has a lot of meaning and I absolutely love it. It's the pine cone and it represents where we used to live at my grandparents' place. And we were there for a long time raising our kids because we're sort of like house sitting there because they'd gone into a nursing home. So I really, really love this one and it's just really nice. Now this ornament here, now it's, I don't know, I think it's sort of got a funny colour. We'll see what the video turns out like, but I thought it was a bit whiter, but it's sort of that creamy sort of colour, but it's got a gorgeous little moon and a gorgeous little star and a bow. So this is the second one of the Black Friday / Rockets, whatever you want to call it, Christmas charm. We did get this one in Australia, so I bought that myself, and I did get the matching ornament that was available in America. My lovely daughter brought it home for me when she was over there. So I'm super stoked about them. And maybe one day I'll show you my ornament collection. We'll see how we go this year. And this one here, so that was 2018. So this one here is the beautiful Christmas bear, and I love his little red hat. He's like the Mother's Day limited edition one in the type of bear he is, but he's super cute. And he's got a little sweater and a little scarf. So even though I've tried to make this bracelet not so like wintry, I haven't really succeeded, I'm afraid, because there are still some wintry sort of charms like hot cocoa mostly, but mostly the Christmas bear. So it's not 100% Australian type Christmas, but I guess we wear jackets when it gets cold in the air conditioning. But he's so cute, and he is red, so how could you not use him? Now last year I wore my Christmas train on my open bangle, but this year I tried to incorporate it in my bracelet. So I think I did a pretty balanced job. So obviously it's got the red present and the bow, and then this is a present, and then I've got the little piggy. So there's a lot of silver and little pops of red on this side to balance it out. And this is a great charm because it's actually attached, so it does take up a lot of room. But the idea is that this is the train and the bear is a present falling out of the train. And then I have an ornament. I tried to do it so I actually had the little gift box present coming out, but I couldn't make that balance. So this is what we ended up with. But I really do like it. It feels great on. I'll pause the video for a sec and I'll pop it on and show you. Okay, so this is what it looks like on my arm. So as you can see, I have the charms facing me, and then I have the dangles going down. But the good thing about these dangles is even when they flip, they're exactly the same. So I do like that about these. Two-sided charms are always good, and I love the way that these just all sit on my arm. Because for the most part I'm just at home wearing my Pandora and I don't even go anywhere, so I need to have it so I can see it and I like it. I popped on my birthstone rings, so I have the garnet and the peridot, and then I have this gorgeous greens ring, which as far as I know is still available and really good value. It's one of my most worn rings. Like, it is beautiful. It goes with everything I have. I often will wear it on my thumb, but today I've just got the beaded ring on there. But definitely a ring that's more old school than new school and absolutely great to wear. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and until next time, take care.